Good evening. The big question tonight is, does your community have these? If not, you need to get them. These are a life-saving piece of kit. These will keep somebody alive who has a catastrophic bleed. Everything that's inside here is the same standard as found on an ambulance. And these kits, these exact kits, the Daniel Baird Foundation kits, are approved by the ambulance service. So every one of these is logged on their CAD system. So if anybody has a catastrophic bleed, the ambulance service can direct them to the nearest cabinet with one of these in or more, or shop. But we are running a GoFundMe campaign to get these out across London. We are proud to be working alongside Lynn from the Daniel Baird Foundation, Mike from Turtle Engineering, who installed the cabinets. We have a mission to get these out across the whole of the UK. We're going to need your help to do this. Good evening, True Blue. Thanks for joining us. But yes, we have a mission to get these out. We were very lucky to be donated the very first community public access cabinet with one of these inside from Lynn at the Daniel Baird Foundation. Very, very lucky indeed. Donated to us for our consistent community work. So bless you, Lynn. Thank you so much. Now, what I thought I'd do today is just break down, a few things about this kit and what's different about this kit. There are various other kits out there. I would just say, be aware that the kits that can be out there could be the equivalent of buying a faulty toy that hasn't been child-proofed for children. It's a life-saving piece of kit. This kit is approved. This kit, the ambulance service log on their system. Now, I'll tell you a story actually regarding somebody trying to sell me a kit many years ago. And it was very shocking at the time. It was a couple of years ago. Shout out to Carl Scott, just joined us. Yeah, so I knew years ago we needed to stop people bleeding to death on the streets. I did a bit of research. I found someone who was selling stab kits designed to save people. I spoke to this person. They told me I could have 100 kits at £1.50 each with Let the Youth Live printed on it. But I asked what was in the kit, and there didn't seem to be much in the kit. So luckily, I happened to come across Lynn at the Daniel Baird Foundation, who had already researched into bleed kits, she'd already got kits together, and she's determined to not have any more unnecessary deaths after she lost her own son from knife crime. And literally we both believe he could still be here with a kit. But getting back to the person selling me a kit that wasn't right. So I spoke to Lynn and I explained, you know, what was in this kit, and she was actually horrified because there was nothing in it. This kit was endorsed by a police officer. I can't remember where they were or who they were, but literally it should have been reported. Oh, right, I've got a message here from True Blue. She's saying that, great news, the guys that made the machine to stop you from bleeding to death has just agreed to make us some post and some videos to help promote our cause and also our GoFundMe. Yay! Thank you so much, True Blue. Thank you so much, my darling. How amazing is that? Ah! I want to scream. Oh my God, that is so good. Oh, brilliant. And he's going to help promote what we're doing and also the GoFundMe. That is, oh my God, big up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, and we've got his direct details. Brilliant. Ah, that's amazing. I'm getting all like goose pimples. What great news. Right, that's amazing. Big up to everyone who's joined us. Selector, TZU. Shout out to Karen. If there's anybody that would like to come up on the live, I'd love to see you. I'd love to, you know, speak to you about knife crime or solutions to knife crime. But yeah, I'll continue with the story. So the person who, so we discovered that the kit that I was meant to, you know, somebody was trying to sell me many years ago, had nothing in it. And he actually told me that it was illegal to have tourniquets, which I found out isn't. So yes. So this is why, you know, I'm fully behind this campaign. This is why I'm pushing these kits. They are the best kits out there, ambulance standard, okay? Now, when it comes to saving lives, you have to be very, very particular about what you're using if you are using a kit. We also, with Daniel Baird Foundation, they organise really thorough training as well, intensive training, to use these kits and be able to help out in your community, which is amazing as well. So please, if you're not already following the Daniel Baird Foundation, please do so. Please follow us too. Let the Youth Live on all social media. Websites, lettheyouthlivecom, and also Lynn's website is controlthebleed.org.uk. So please check out all her videos about all the different bleed kits, how to use the bleed kits. Lynn has won an award for Pride of Britain because of these kits. The other very interesting thing is that they actually did a trial run of these in central London around about 9-10 months ago. So the City of London Police they've got, I think it's 100 kits, and in the first week they saved a life. Now, more recent than that, around 2 weeks ago, 2 lives were saved with this exact kit and the cabinet that these come out of in Birmingham. 2 men that had been stabbed, both survived, both treated with equipment from inside one of these. Now, we really need your help, people, to get the word out about these. Please ask people. Ask them, you know, do they know about them? Are they in their community? One thing I know is in London, we have the first cabinet that's public accessible. Now, we want those cabinets across London. They need to be across London. They're an essential piece of kit, and it's giving empowerment to the community to save lives. Massive big up to Kier. Thank you so much for joining us today. But please check out the Daniel Baird Foundation. Check out, all about Lynn's work. It's an amazing story. These are Dan's legacy. Lynn doesn't want any more mothers going through what she had to go through, losing her son. And it was because of a catastrophic bleed. Now, I learned quite recently that on average, an ambulance should take 6 to 7 minutes. But apparently 90% of those calls made for category 1, people that require immediate help, immediate intervention, they can be waiting up to 15 minutes. Now, a catastrophic bleed, you may have 5 minutes. So every second, every minute is so important. And that's what's so great about these kits and the cabinet. I mean, thinking about any times I've been, anywhere there's been an emergency, like people aren't prepared. They're not, they haven't even got anything, to put on the wound. Or the other problem is a lot of people don't know what to do in an emergency. Now, with these kits, you can be talked through what to do. There is instructions inside. Massive big up to CC is 30. Big up to you and Simply Rabes UK. Big up. Now, what I thought I'd do is let you all have a little look inside at this. No problem. All right. So literally we've got the bag. Okay. And inside, and I learned some valuable information to do with these kits recently as well, things that I had no idea about. But you can get more familiar with them if you go on to the Daniel Baird YouTube channel, even the Let the Youth Live YouTube channel. There's more videos to look at. So literally, right, okay, and we have, right, so you get instructions inside. Okay, I don't know if you can see that properly. Very simple, easy to read instructions, okay? Now we have, this is the inside, and it has every bit that you would need to treat somebody with a catastrophic bleed. Massive shout out to Neil. How you doing? How you doing? Right, we have a tourniquet, and this is ambulance quality. Okay. Now there's that. I mean that's the worrying thing about getting any other kits that are not these. Now I've looked at a lot over the years. I've seen a lot, but I know that Lynn has literally, had to take the kits to the ambulance service for them to, approve. These are the only ones. So we have the tourniquet. We've got this inside, which is to pack the wound. What else have we got? We've got some gloves. Yeah, we've got gloves. We have a chest seal. Now, this is the really important bit of information. So there was what have we got? We've got a chest seal. And we have some Cheeto Gauze. Now, I'll be able to tell you a lot more about these in the next couple of weeks because I'm going for my training, so I can't wait. But what I did find out about one of these. Now, if you have been stabbed or shot in the chest, And I did not know this at all. Okay, so you have a hole in your chest. After cleaning the debris and bits around it, you would open this, you put it on top of the hole, but there's a little transparent part in the middle of this that goes over the wound. And what I didn't realise about chest injuries is that every breath you take while that's open can collapse your inside, your lungs. So literally your breathing is killing you. And that's something I learned recently. Now these make your breath go one direction. Okay, I'm not a doctor or anything, okay, but from what I have picked up, that is what I've discovered. I know that these are so important, especially for people with stab injuries to the chest, and also people who've been shot. Now, what I'd love from anyone who joins this live or comes on this live today, watches it later, please get involved in the campaign. Let's get these bleed control kits across London. Let's get the cabinets everywhere. Big up to Martel. Thank you so much for joining us. If you'd like to come up on the live, that'd be nice. We're talking about solutions to knife crime. This is our top one. Bleed control cabinet, bleed control kit. All right, so there's a bit of a breakdown for everybody today. Okay, I did a video earlier of the bleed control cabinet. This is what's inside the cabinet, and it's the bleed control kit. These are a life-saving piece of kit for somebody who is catastrophically bleeding. Now that could be stabbings, that can be road traffic accidents, workplace accidents. At the moment, across the UK, there's nothing in place apart from, the extraordinary work that Lynn has done at the Daniel Baird Foundation to get them out across West Midlands, getting into London now. She's managed to get one in Wales, one in Glasgow, which is amazing. But they have to go, they need to be everywhere, all right? So please join us, okay? Let's start saving some lives, keeping people alive. There's so many people that have lost their lives unnecessarily. And it's time it stops, okay? So let's do this. Let's do it, people, all right? I know that we can do it, okay? I'm going to finish up the live today, all right, in a couple of minutes. So please follow us up on all the socials. Let the youth live. We're all about solutions. We're all about supporting people with solutions, okay? To get the community on board, to push what they're doing. Do it, the solutions. We need people to support that. But this is our number one on the top 10 of life-saving solutions for right now. Let's get these out across the UK, across London, as fast as we can. Time is of the essence with these. And please, anybody that watches the video, just ask your, your local MP, have we got these? Ask around, ask in your community, are we getting these? Okay, now to buy them direct, you can go to www.controlthebleed.org.uk or Turtle Engineering. I think that's just www.turtleengineering.co.uk, and also our GoFundMe, all right, our London campaign. Big up. Thank you so much for joining me. Shout out to True Blue again. I'm so happy about our news, man. It's so brilliant. All right, but I'm going to lock the live off for now. All right, but yeah, big up to everyone and everyone who's ever joined the lives, who's got involved, you know, wanting to make a difference. This is definitely going to make a difference. All right, let's start saving lives. I want to see videos of these kits, you know, saving people's lives, and let that go viral. Right, okay, thank you so much for joining me. All right, and I will be back very, very soon, so watch out on the socials for the next live. All right, big up. And yes, I'm going to pin this up as well. All right, enough love.